Welcome back to my Goose Reviews. All right, y'all. I know it's been a while since I made a couple videos, man. But hey, I'm here today. Now we're here to talk about Raekwon's Emperor's New Clothes. It just dropped this past Friday. Now I will say this, man. The OGs in hip hop, the legends in hip hop, they are rapping at a high caliber. They always have been. But this album just proves that, hey, look, man, this album's absolutely dope. This is a very, very good album, man. Now, look, I went through all single tracks, and I got notes for every single track, so we're going to break it down and talk about it. But overall, I love this album, man. I love this album. This is an album I was looking forward to from the whole Mass Appeal, projects that was supposed to drop. Supposed to be Raekwon, Supreme Clientele 2 with Ghostface Killer. Then you had, the Mobb Deep project, De La Soul project, Bill L project. So there's a lot of projects that are coming from this. But Raekwon, he did drop from this, man. And this was a very good album, man. Now, it's going right off the top, man. You got the intro, then you got the Bear Hill project. Very great open. That was a very good opener for this project, man. Very good. It's third track, man. Pomegranate. Tough track, man. Inspector Deck was on this, man. Inspector Deck killed this beat, dog. Inspector Deck is a beast. That's one thing I can say, man. All the features on this album, each and every single feature, man, they stepped up to the plate. They knocked it out the park, man. There wasn't a bad feature on this album. And Raekwon himself, man, again, rapping at a high caliber. We all know Raekwon's one of the greatest MCs of all time. So all this album just proves is like, man, this is just hip hop royalty on it. That's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? Fourth track, man. Hey, this track right here, bro, it's probably one of my favorites on. It is one of my favorites on the album, man. Probably my top three. Wild Caucasus. My bad, man. If I mess up. But here's one of the dope parts, man. If you guys remember Griselda's album, Raekwon did the intro to the album. He did the intro to the album when he's talking on the Griselda project. Griselda's on this project, man. So you got Conway, then you got Benny, then you got Westside, and you got Ray. Hey, man, this is one of my favorites on this. Like I said, I'm a big Griselda fan. I love Griselda. So this was absolutely dope hearing all three of them on here with Raekwon. Yes, man, this is a great, man. The beat fit. I mean, pause. The beat was dope. They all flowed on the beat, man. Absolutely great track, man. One Life, that was another good one, man. That was another good one. I like One Life as well. Open Doors. Open Doors, it was another cool track on here. I did like his Lakers bar. Because like I said, we Knicks over here, so it ain't room for the Lakers. That was pretty cool, man. 600 School, another nice beat. That was tough on here. That's had Ghostface. Ghostface is on here as well. Ghostface is on a couple tracks on here. And I'm gonna name the tracks where he was on here and which ones I like more than the other. But yeah, 600 School with Ghostface Killer. That was dope. And Method Man was on this track as well. So you got all three Wu-Tang members, you know what I'm saying? You got Meth, you got Ray, and Ghost. And I love Meth's flow. I love the flow that Meth used on this one. Really dope flow for 600 School, man. Yeah, that guy's real nice. Yeah, really dope, man. Oh, the Heavies. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. The Heavies, that was another good one, too. I like the piano keys on that one. I like the Heavies as well, and the DJ scratches as well. Yeah, now this one, I'm going to do a separate video pertaining to Nas's verse on here, but overall, the Omerta, that was dope too. Like I said, Raekwon and Nas, man, absolutely dope, man. Like certain duos, man, certain people in hip hop, man, they just mesh well. You know what I'm saying? Like a Redman and the Method Man mesh well. Like Nas meshes very well with Raekwon, and of course the Wu-Tang members, they're like family to him. You know what I'm saying? So Nas definitely did his thing on here. Like I said, all of them rapping at a high caliber, but I'm going to do a separate video on Nas's verse, man, because it definitely pertained to somebody. I'll just leave it at that. Definitely pertained to Jim Jones. But like I said, I'm going to do a whole separate video because Nas, man, the God's son, man, he definitely lives up to his name to this day. Yeah, man, Get Out of Here. That was another dope one too, man. Like I said, and man, the Omerta and Get Out of Here are probably my top two. Like I said, yeah, with those are probably up in my top two, man, because Get Out of Here was absolutely dope, man. Just Ghostface and Raekwon again meshed it very well, man. Just like I said, and we all know Ghost and Ray, like that whole going back to Cuban Links, all that stuff. So absolutely dope track, man. That was one of my favorites on here. Production was really nice as well. Deborah Night Wine, that was another good track too. I think Marsha Ambrose, I think she was on that one as well. Really good. And of course the album, it finished up with Mac and Lobster pretty much. Really another one with Ghostface on here. That was his third track on here, Mac and Lobster. Really dope, man. So like I said, overall, loved it, man. This is hip hop royalty, and I love that he was talking about the legends and everything in hip hop, man. But at the end of the day, I cannot remember who said it, but they're absolutely right, man. The OGs and the legends in hip hop, they're rapping at a higher caliber than the youngest in hip hop. And I ain't talking about like the Drake, Kendricks, and J. Cole's, because those guys are close to their 40s. You know what I'm saying? Like they're around my age. But I'm talking like, you know, the youngers in the 20s and stuff. They ain't to knock anybody, but it's like, who out here in hip hop, you know what I'm saying, is really putting it, like pushing it on their back, you know what I'm saying, out of the youngins. And I think that's one thing. This is like, that's why lyrics and bars really do matter, because that's what hip hop is at the end of the day. It's lyrics and bars. Yeah, it's vibes and it's beats and all that. That's true. But you got to have that lyrical ability and bars. And it's like, who from the next generation is really going to step up and take it to that level? You know what I'm saying? Not just be on the wavy stuff all the time. Like, who's really going to take it there? You know what I mean? Because that's what's going to keep hip hop going. That's what's going to keep propelling it. But the fact that hip hop is a young genre, when you see like the legends of like Wu-Tang Clan and Nas and, you know what I'm saying, like them out here, like, man, they still carrying the torch, man. They just showing that, hey, man, we can still rap at a high caliber. And that's one thing I love about hip hop is I feel like there should be no ageism like in other genres of music. Like this album proves it. Like that Clips album proves it. Like there shouldn't be no ageism in hip hop, man. If you rapping at a high caliber, you got great production, man. But hey, man, none of that should matter, man. If you still putting out great music. So Raekwon's The Emperor New Clothes, in my personal opinion, this is up there for me. Like I already said the other day when not the other day when I did the Clips album, man, the Clips review. I love that album. I think I gave it a 9 out of 10. For me, this is the same, bro. I got this at a 9 out of 10. Emperor's New Clothes. I thought this was a very good album, man. I really did enjoy it. Like I said, the features were great. Raekwon himself, I mean, come on, man. He's the chef, man. At the end of the day, absolutely dope MC, absolute beast. And just here, like I said, the features and the production, man, that's what hip hop is at the end of the day. And I love that, you know what I'm saying, that the OGs are still out here, they're doing their thing. The legends are doing their thing. And I thought this was a very good project. And I'm looking forward to the other projects from the whole, you know, Master Pill release. I think Nas and Primo, they're going to have their duo album on there as well. But yeah, overall, man, Raekwon's Emperor New Clothes. Very good album, man. If you haven't heard it, go check it out, man. Like I said, I'm going to do a separate video on the Nas, on the Nas verse, because I heard it and I said, oh yeah, I got to do a separate video on that. But overall, as far as this project, very good project, man. Raekwon, man, the chef, you know, Wu-Tang Clan, shout out to all of them, man. Like Nas, some of my favorites, like I said, when I saw him at concert, I lost my mind. So it was just great to hear him and Griselda. Hearing Griselda on this, yo, I need an album, bro. Absolutely, man. I love this album. Love this album. Emperor News Clothes, Raekwon. Go check it out. Hope everybody has a blessed day. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see y'all soon. Have a good one.